Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Lance Lynn. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good he's been.
Oh, he's been nearly untouchable. Kind of a silent assassin out there. Just goes to work, and guys look up. It's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of this guy. So look for him to do the same thing today. Maybe go the distance. Maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Nick Madrigal.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Lynn, a former All-Star. More than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Good eye in that spot. Corner gets his lead at first with nobody out. And the righty deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Righty to the plate. That one misses. Full count now.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Back here in St. Louis, and on the hill in this one, Javier Assad.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
And a 1-1. Ripped on a line to center. Bellinger makes the grab, one away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
2 outs, base is empty. Demetrius Lewis next up for the Cardinals. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
Lynn back to work. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Lynn, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. And the 0-2. Hard hit to third. Arenado to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
On the ground. And that one handled. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Ian Happ stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Missed with a changeup. 1-1. Just missed. Two down, nobody on.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two on the way. Stays alive. Looking for the K. Cubs are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in St. Louis, here's Paul Goldschmidt. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. The right-hander back to work. That one fouled off. On the ground right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw off that runner at first. The hitter takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Pushed that hitting streak to 12 games the last time out.
This one in the air right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runner tags it second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
2 on, 1 out. Next to hit, Mason Wynn.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fall off foul. Two on, 1 out. This to third. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Well, we can never overstate it.
Top half of the third inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Yan Gomes. The pitch. On the ground, out to short. Over to Goldie. And one away in the top of the third.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now it's Dominic Smith. That clips the corner. And a pitch. On the ground to short. The throw to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The pitcher, Javier Assad.
And next for the Cubs, Javier Assad. There's a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And here it comes. And that's in there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Lance.
And now the veteran pitcher, Lance Lynn. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Assad keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Hooks it away for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, heading for third.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive now.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted, and that should be extra bases. One runs in. Rounds third, headed to the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the third and final game of the series. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Bellinger makes the grab. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And the inning is over. Cards on the board with this double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. here at Busch Stadium. On to the fourth. Here's Nico Hoerner. Hoerner, a former Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. That clips the corner.
0-1.
The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Foul ball there. And a pitch. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Kicks and deals. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Oh, 0-2 now. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 so far. And the first offering is not close. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's off the mark. 2-1. And he deals. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Just off the inside corner. Counts full, 3-2. Seiya Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. Payoff pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lewis makes the catch, inning over. Here in St. Louis, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Nolan Arenado. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. He's 0 for 1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well with the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Wynn swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And the pitch. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. His second homer this series. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Pete Crow Armstrong next up for the Cardinals. And that one almost got him. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So the batting order turns over. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man. 1 for 2. Ripped to the right center, and that should be extra bases. Around third, he scores, and they lead by 4. And he's got himself a triple. Runner at third, 2 gone. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And a good eye there.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at third, 2 away. That's a base hit. Run scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Demetrius Lewis, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Two outs. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, and that's a great play for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. The wind to kick the pitch. That one at the knees for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The bat, number 7, shortstop.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Grounded out his first time. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Kicks and fires. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. One down, base is empty. That one hit to right. Grabs it on the run. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Fastball for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The Cardinals leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Drew Smiley.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And a pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Over to Smith. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. That one ripped. That's back. And off the base of the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
2 outs with a man at third. Stepping in, Mason Wynn. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air out to center. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Cards leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Lynn back to work. That's in there, and that is strike one.
You know, these Cubs, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Yan Gomes waits. Struck him out without a swing. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Dom Smith stands in. Grounded out his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
The count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Jordan Walker.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
late on that fastball.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Next offering way off the plate.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Man, so close to the immaculate inning as that foul ball spoils it. He's pounding the zone right now, though.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Cuas.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Line drive, caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Lance Lynn. Swings through that one. 0-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Carl Edwards Jr. preparing to come on if needed. Liner, base hit.
Well, the pitcher comes through, Boog, and now he won't let his teammates forget it. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man. Outfield playing pretty shallow. On the ground to second, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Throw to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. Whipped, base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So digging in, Demetrius Lewis. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Two on, 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Cards strand a couple as they are unable to add to their 5-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fastball for a strike.
0-2 with the count.
The wind of the pitch. Hard hit right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Now it's going to be Nick Madrigal.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And there's the strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Here's Cody Bellinger. His splits between April and May there.
Cody Bellinger.
Flips the corner. 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
0-1. And that one fouled off. Madrigal, the base runner at first with one out. That misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And the righty deals. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. Two outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Cubs lead one. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the 7th. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch. That's hard hit in the line. Bellinger makes a nice running catch.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Arenado in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swinging a foul straight back. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Lynn back to work. There's a strike. Lynn still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
The 0-1. Slice down the right side. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ.
Ball 1.
And here it comes. Left field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yan Gomes.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball there. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that is that. And the Cubs are down in order. It's 5-0. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Back here in St. Louis, and now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And he deals. Right through there for his strike. Righty delivers. Now fly ball to right center. Brings it in. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Well struck right field. And that one is going to go. He circles the bases. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now, Lance Lynn. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. One down, bases empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, out towards left center, and it falls. And the pitcher with a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Digging in, number 91. And that's in for a strike. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The toss to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Man at first, and now Brendan Donovan. There's a strike. Swings over the top of that one.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that'll do it. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Cubs. We go to the ninth, and now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Giovanni Gallegos.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And a pitch. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Gallegos fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. Pablo Aliendo, the next Cub to hit. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And another ball.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Horner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
He swings and fouls one off. The Cubs down to their final strike. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Whips it to first on the run, and that'll do it.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't miss.